So now see this, children. Perimeter of the pentagon for side L is 5 into L, that is equal to 5L. Okay. Second question. A regular tetrahedron is a three-dimensional shape formed by four identical equilateral triangles as its faces. So the figure is given like this. You can see in the picture itself. The length of one edge of the tetrahedron. Tetrahedron means nothing but it is the shape. It is the shape of the triangle, children. It's a 3D shape. Triangle is a flat one. Tetrahedron is like this. It will be a 3D shape. Like cylinder, like cube, cuboid, all these shapes, okay? So the length of one edge of tetrahedron is A. Find the rule that gives the lengths of all the edges of tetrahedron. Now you have to see how many sides are there. So this is one side, another side, this side, here one side and here. Totally if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There are 6 sides. So length of one side is what? A. Sum of all edges means nothing but like a perimeter you can say. So 6 are there. So 6 into A. 6A is your answer. Okay, children? So third one, write a general rule to find the perimeter of isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle is a figure which has two sides equal and one unequal. Like the other one is like maybe a short one or maybe a longer one. So this also is called as a isosceles triangle, where you have two sides equal. This or this, anything can be called isosceles triangle. So I am just taking like this example. So if you want to find the perimeter of this, it is nothing but perimeter is equal to 2A plus B or 2x plus y. Here A means the same side, common side, since two sides are equal. B means the base, so the third side. Okay, children? So perimeter is 2A plus B, or you can take x and y also, no problem. ABCD is your wish. Okay, next one, B bit. For scale in triangle. Scale in triangle means it's like all different sides, maybe one short, one long, all different sides. Okay, so for this perimeter, if you want to find, is equal to sum of the sides or sum of all sides. So what are the all sides you have? You can take ABC or XYZ. You can take X plus Y plus Z. Z means Z, okay? So X plus Y plus Z. So this is about third sum. So fourth question. Changing the order in which three numbers are multiplied will not change their product. Express this property in a general way using variables A, B, C. So the question is such a long one, but this is like a property. You have learned this in your second chapter. That is nothing but associative property. A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. So this is your fourth one. So see once again the question. Changing in order changing the order in which three numbers are multiplied. So these three are multiplied in different order. Here BC is multiplied, here AB is multiplied. But still you will get the answer same. So that's what he's asking, the property of this. So you can write it as distributive property or just this is the property which you should write. So A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. So the next one is exercise 8.3, first question. Make 6 expressions with the numbers 4, 7 and 9 using the operations addition, subtraction and multiplication. Means you have to join them with these symbols and you should take only 2. So 2 numbers. So 4 plus 7, 4 minus 9. So 2 are over. Next we'll take another one. 7 plus 9, 7 minus 9. Next 9 into 4 9 minus 4. You can take like this as many examples as you want. So you have to take any two numbers and in that you have to fit addition, subtraction, multiplication like that. You can even write 4 into 7, 4 into 9. So anything you can do. So I just took like this examples. Next, coming to second question. Which of the following expressions contain variable? So variable means A to Z, any alphabet. Okay children? So second one, A bit 13x plus 1. Can you see the variable? So where is variable in this? Here it is, hiding over here. So this is the variable. So is it having a variable? Yes, it is having a variable. So I just put a tick. You can just put a tick with pencil, no problem at all. Next, B bit. 5 into 2 minus 4 into 2. So can you see this is not x children, this is multiplication symbol. X you can write like this, simply like this. C and inverted C, okay. So there should not be any confusion between a multiplication symbol and x symbol. So here there is no variable at all. So just don't keep a tick. Leave there like that. C bit. 11x minus 2. So 11x minus 2. There you have a variable. Keep a tick. D bit. 6 into 3 minus 4 into 5 total into x. So 6 into 3 minus 4 into 5, x is there, tick. E bit. 11x by 2. So simple, if it is there, tick. There is there x. F bit. 25x minus 7. 25x minus 7. So x is there, so tick. So not equal to. Next, G bit. 6 divided by 2 by 3. So there is no variable. Don't keep any into, just leave it like that. H bit. 10x plus 1 by 4. You can see over here variable. So tick. So this is about second sum. That is, you have to identify where is the variable in this. Okay children, I hope you understood till here. The next question, third one, is identify the operations used in forming the following expressions and tell how the expressions have been formed. Now see if here, if you see in the question, so they have given you 30x. So here it's a constant and variable combined together. So if you can't see any symbol, it means there is a multiplication over here. The previous sums are like, if it is like this, 30 into x is equal to 30x, I wrote like that. Of course, I don't take this example. Like 2 into m is equal to 2m, like that, no? So like that here, if there is 30x, it means 30 into x. So this is multiplication symbol. Okay? Next, B bit, x minus 30. Okay? Clearly you can see it is subtraction symbol. Next, third one, 30 plus x. What symbol is it? Addition. X by 30. By means nothing but division. If you want, you can write in words. You can do this exercise completely in textbook, children. Till 5th sum, I think. So, till 5th bit you can do in textbook. 6th bit onwards, you have to write in your notes. So, even in PDF, I have given you PDF notes from 6th sum only, because this, as you are watching the video, take a pencil and write everything in your textbook itself. So, see here. From here, you have double, like two operations here. 6x means it is multiplication, comma. You can see minus here, it is subtraction. Two symbols they have used. They have combined two symbols and they have done this. Next is, what can you see here? Addition. 5x means multiplication. X by 5, division. Minus 6 means subtraction. 6 minus, so it is subtraction. 5x means again multiplication. Now I bit, minus 6x plus 1. So if you see here, minus 6x is multiplication. Here if you this is not subtraction, children. Subtraction means it should be here or here in middle. If it is in front, it is just like a negative 6 number. So it's minus 6 number. So don't see this symbol and don't write subtraction. It is minus 6 into x. So multiplication and addition. Now here also minus 5x. So it is multiplication and subtraction. Okay children? So check once again. A bit 30x means 30 into x multiplication, subtraction, addition, division. 6x is multiplication, subtraction, addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, subtraction, multiplication. These two only you have to see a bit careful. Front symbols you shouldn't count, only the middle symbols, and these 6x is multiplication, addition, multiplication, subtraction. Okay children? So let us continue the next sum. So the fourth question is give expressions for the following. So the first question fourth question A bit, 7 added to y. So here you have to add 7 to y. One thing you have to remember is if there is addition, then 7 plus y or y plus 7, anything is fine, okay, but no problem. But if it is subtraction, you have to follow the order correctly, okay. So 7 added to y is y plus 7. Simply you have to follow the order. 7 added means addition to y. So y plus 7. 16 subtracted from y. Whenever you see the word from, so the from letter, that is the after from, whatever is there, that should be the first number. So 16 subtracted from y. So y minus 16. So 16 is subtracted from y. So from y you have to take away 16. Okay. Next, times 4 times y means y is there 4 times. It's nothing but 4 into y. That is equal to 4y, or if you think Miss Y all this confusion, you can just leave it like 4 into y. Next, 1/2 of y. 1/2. Half means how you will write 1 by 2. Of means what? Multiplication. I think when like third chapter onwards, I think I was telling you of Bodmer's rule. I told you of is always multiplication. So 1/2 of y. So into y. So 1 by 2 into y. If you further want to solve it, you can write 1 by 2 or y by 2. Anything is fine. But I think you will still need some more time for this. So you can just leave it like this. Half of y. So 1 by 2 into y. Finish. Next, 3 added to 3 times y. So I told times means multiplication again. So 3 added to 3 times y. So first, like in Bodmer's rule, how you will go in the order like that, you have to go here. 3 times y is 3 into y. For this you are adding what? 3. So 3 into y plus 3. I think it's better if I write with the black pen so that you'll understand the things better. So 3 into y plus 3. So 1 by 2 into y. 4 into y. Y minus 16. I am doing like this so that you will like see clearly the difference. There is question and the solution difference you will find out. So okay. So 4 times y subtracted from 17. So from 17. So 17 should be first. From this what you have to subtract? 4 times y. 4 times y means what? 4 into y. One thing you have to do is you have to put a bracket, because like when you have subtraction and the other thing like this multiplication, we'll just put a bracket over it. I think in Bodmer's rule we did like this. If you remember, solving using brackets, so we have to do like this. When there is addition, of course addition you need not do like this, but subtraction, just put a bracket. Of course addition also you can keep a bracket, no problem. So 1 added to minus 5 times y. So minus 5 times y means what? Minus 5 into y. For this what you are adding? 1. So 1 you are adding. Minus 7 added to 7 times y. 7 times y is 7 into y. For this what you are adding? Minus 11. So just leave it like that, okay? Or if you I think by this time you should be thorough with integers. So plus into minus is minus, you can just leave it like minus 11 also. So once again listen children. So 7 added to y, so y plus 7. 16 subtracted from y. From, whenever you see from, the next alphabet or the next number or whatever it is, that should be first, and the next number you have to subtract from that. So y minus 16. Times means multiplication. So 4 into y, 1 half of y. 1 half means 1 by 2 half. Of y. Of means multiplication. Y means y. Okay. 3 added to 3 times y. So 3 into y. For this you are adding what? 3. So plus 3. 4 times y subtracted from 17. So I told from means you should write this number first. So 17, from this 17 you have to subtract 4 times y. So minus 4 into y. 1 added to minus 5 times y. So minus 5 into y. First you have to multiply that. For that what you have to add? 1. So plus 1. Last one. Minus 11 added to 7 times y. So 7 times y. So 7 into y. For that what you are adding? Minus 11. So you can just write it as minus 11. Okay children? Okay. So now let's start fifth sum. So here he has given you, fill in the blanks with the correct given expression. So already he has given you options over there. He has given you x plus 10, x minus 7, 2x plus 1, 3x minus 2, x by 5, 11x, 7x minus 15, x by 3 plus 1, 15 minus x, minus 1, minus 4x. So these are the 10 options he has given you. Now he is asking the blank, he has given you 10 blanks and you have to fit in this what is the correct blank. Instead of you need not check from that, directly you can do the sum like this. So a bit, a number divided by 5 is. So here a number, wherever you see number, every bit has a number like this. So number is nothing but x. So take the number to be x. The number divided by 5 is means nothing but x by 5. Okay. So number is x. Divided by 5 now, so x by 5. That is only your answer. Now what you will do is, in the options you can circle x by 5. Means what? That answer or that option is over. You can go for the next 9 options. Next, the number subtracted from 15. So I told you, whenever you see from 15, so 15 should come first. From this what you are doing? Number you are subtracting. So 15 minus x. Number means what? We don't know. So just put x. Next, 10 more than the number is. So what is he telling? 10 more than number. More than means nothing but addition children. So x plus 10. B bit, 2 subtracted from 3 times the number. So from is there. Be careful, from 3 times the number. 3 times number means what? 3x or 3 into x. From this what you have to do? Subtract 2. So minus 2, 3x minus 2. The number decreased by 7. The number decreased by. Decreased means what? Subtraction. So it is x minus 7. 11 times the number. Times means multiplication, I have told you. So it is 11x or 11 into x. G bit. 1 more than. 1 more than. Here more than means what I told? Addition. For this, 1 you have to add. For what you have to add? 1/3 of the number. 1/3 means 1 by 3. 1/3. Okay. The number. Number means what? Into x. For this what you have to do? 1 more than means you have to add 1. So listen once again. This one. 1 more than. 1 more than means you have to add 1. Okay. For what you have to add? 1/3 of the number. 1/3 means 1 by 3. The number is x. So 1 by 3x. For this you have to add 1. So it's plus 1. Next, twice the number. Twice means what? 2 times. It is 2 into x or 2x. Twice the number means 2x children. Increased by 1. Increase means what I have told you, addition. How much you have to add? 1. So plus 1. Next, I bet. 4 times the number subtracted from minus 1. First you have to write minus 1. This is over. Subtracted. What you have to subtract? 4 times the number. 4 times the number is 4x. Listen once again. So this thing is subtracted from minus 1. From minus 1 means minus 1 first. Subtraction again. So subtraction symbol. 4 times the number means 4 into x. Okay, follow the order. Next, 7 times the number decreased by 15. So 7 times the number. So 7 times the number. 7x. Decreased means subtraction. 15. So it is 15. Check whether all the options are there or not. So if you see everything, like all will be cleared. I mean all the 10 would fit exactly in the respective places. So till 5th sum you can do in textbook children. From 6th sum we have to do it in the notes. So till 5th sum you just follow in textbook. So we will continue from 6th sum in the next video. Okay children, have a good day.